escapee over here. We're gonna have to build these walls back up, bud.
Arizona Game and Fish warning us about an increase of mountain lion activity.
This mountain lion attacked and killed a German Shepherd.
Wildlife experts are on the hunt for an aggressive mountain lion that attacked.
To outlaw the unsporting, unfair, inhumane practice of hound hunting.
You can tell if they've eaten or not yet. It's a good way to check and make sure they're getting fed, as if they're looking around for something to eat, then I start to get concerned. You're not gonna have any luck there, buddy. I know, you're so handsome with your little blaze face, huh? You are such a ham. You are such a ham.
Number one responsibility as a houndswoman, taking good care of our dogs. Yeah, that one got me a little bit too. Let's go. Come on.
Still trying to get it.
We got everybody?
Yeah.
How are you? You cold?
I wish people knew that it's not portrayed how you see it in the anti-hound hunting films. That it's not an extremely stressful event on the animal that's being pursued. Those dogs are in their absolute happiest place they could possibly be. You can't force them to do that.
Having the bond and relationship with a pack of dogs the way we do is incredible. And you know, the dogs, they live to trail, catch, and tree.
Contrary to what people think, we would rather let most lions go. It's the process, it's the dog handling, it's trailing. Again, arguably the most lethal solo predator in North America. And the amount of knowledge that comes from that is, I can't even put into words.
I don't know that anyone has words to change someone's feelings, but I feel like if someone was in camp with us and could watch how we really do love these animals and how much we love the lions, and to take them to a lion tree and let them see a lion, and to see those dogs doing what they love and fulfilling their purpose, it deepens our love and respect for those animals, and I think it would do the same.
I don't think they really understand what it takes to catch a lion, or the time it takes and the effort put in to make this happen. I don't know, there's a quote by, I think it might have been Ben Lilly, which was an old lion hunter, that said, you don't know anything about a lion until you follow one for a week. And that's a true statement. Most people don't have a clue, only what they see on TV or read. But if you could get out here and experience what we do, I think you'd have a different outlook on what really happens.
Ready for some.
Rip.
We're gonna trailer these mules up into this basin up here, saddle up and make a full day looking for a lion. This is prime mountain lion country. Not a whole lot of roads in here, so mule power is how we're getting there. So yeah, it's gonna be a long day. Long day on mules and watching the dogs.
There's a cat right here at the base of this canyon, and then I cut one in that canyon over here. So there's 4 cats this morning. But they're all so low, they're on the private down in the houses and stuff. And in order for us to turn out, we need them to come back to the public, and they will.
They are part of our family. I mean, we raise our own dogs. Once in a while we'll have a cross out to get some new blood, but for the most part, the dogs are born and raised right here, and we're with them every day. Whether we're feeding them or hunting with them. These dogs are a big part of our lives and our family here, so can't imagine being without them.
My dogs have been a big part of my living. They have helped me, and I love to just watch them. I'm interested in the different breeds and the characteristics. My bloodline carries several different breeds of hounds, but over the years, we have bred the best to the best.
Here, Rocky, here. Here, Rocky, come on. Here. So, Rocky, here. Get it. Get it.
Penny.
There's lion hunters and then there's houndsmen. And a houndsman to me is more of a dog man than just a lion hunter. And it's more about the dogs than anything for a houndsman. And a true houndsman makes their own dogs, in my opinion.
Somebody that has been in the game long enough to have raised the dogs, gone through the process and the rigors of, you know, the gas, the time, you know, obtaining the knowledge, and realizing that what we're doing as houndsmen, the very last thing on the pole here is killing the cat. It's everything to do with the process.
These dogs eat, sleep, and breathe what they do. They are born to trail. You can't make a dog do that. You can't lead a horse to water and make him drink. They're either going to do it or they're not, and it's just, these hounds absolutely love what they do.
I don't think there's any better way to be able to raise happy, mentally, genetically, and instinctually fulfilled dogs and let them do what they were bred to do, which in this case is to hunt lions.
These dogs are like a good athlete, you know, they're in tippy-top shape. These dogs will go, this is what they love to do. Day after day, and we hunt 6 days a week normally. We alternate these dogs off and on, but they're at the chain every morning wanting to get off and go.
It's a mutual thing with a houndsman, because it's all we can do to give a hound what they can give us. They work so hard for the houndsman, and I just don't know if we can ever pay them back for that, you know. It's hard to explain. I mean, people just, they can't imagine the relationship we have with our dogs, and our dogs look at us like, you know, we're everything to them, you know, and you can see it. The nastiest, toughest places I've ever been in the world has been with our dogs. When somebody asks you what does lion hunting or being a houndsman mean to you, it's hard to explain that, because it's like it goes deeper. It's almost in your soul, you know, and it's who we are, it's who we've become from being younger, and it's just something that it's almost hard to explain to people. That title, I think, takes time and experience to actually get the houndsman title, and it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my brother, and I think it's a title you have to earn.
You want me to call her somebody? You want me to be someone? When Jordan and I were dating, he said he wanted to get into dogs, and so he got 3 hound puppies and started training puppies from scratch, and it's just continued on, and we've always had dogs, and it's just been a part of our whole marriage and raising the kids, so it started before really me and Jordan.
I think that it's something I probably take for granted. Like it's what we have done from when they were little kids. They were coming and going with us. But it is, to me, it's been the greatest part about it.
Come on, Sue. My bum. Oh, you guys. We're gonna have to bathe you guys in the spigot. We've had these amazing 15 years, and the last 12 with them, of all these incredible memories and experiences and just being out here and so many other things that aren't just about the dogs or the lions, just all the cool memories and experiences we have. And we've talked to them about, you know, them being able to take their kids out, and if there's not lions anymore, or if it's not legal to hunt them anymore, that they won't be able to have these experiences. I hope that they will, you know, love it and want to do it. I just want them to love and respect and appreciate wildlife and nature.
Yes, I would. I think so. I want to share that feeling of the thrill and amazing feeling of all of this, and I would like to share it with the whole world.
The lions will mark those little saddles and travel them really regular. So we'll hike that, and then we'll hike kind of back around through the heads of these little drainages.
Straight in front of us, there's like a lower hill, and it looks like a higher hill with bigger, taller trees. That's where we're going.
It's probably supposed to be.
Hey, who is that? Okay, so Cricket, Nella, and Hawk are all about 400 to 500 yards away. And then we've just got the puppies with us.
The lion killed a skunk down there. Really? Yeah. Hawk and Nella came up here.
I saw Hawk. Yep.
Let's go back out this way. The last I saw that track, it was headed this direction.
Let's do it.
So you can see it. We've just got a super Tom track. You can see that he's walking this way. You can see on the back of the track there's 3 lobes or 3 prongs that he's got, where a dog will only have 2 at the back. And then a lion in general is always going to be a lot more round, where a dog is going to be more oval or narrow than what a lion track's going to look like. But we're probably 2 days behind that lion right there.
We're the ones out living with the lions. We're seeing what's out there. We're seeing their tracks. We're literally living with the lions. And all these big lion study projects that's going through all these western states, the biggest key players with all these studies are the houndsmen. We're the ones catching the lions, we're collaring the lions, we're giving the biologists in the states all that data, and we're doing that all with hounds.
I'm out here 200 days a year, making a living, training these dogs, pursuing mountain lions, learning everything I can about mountain lions. In the same process, I'm learning everything about deer, elk, all the ecosystems that mountain lions inhabit. So I get to see what mountain lions eat for a living, you know, how many deer they eat a year, how many wild horses they eat, all that. I see the impact they make on agriculture. I see a lot of things on that same point. So to say that I have a better understanding of the ecosystems and the wildlife, I'd say that would be right.
Yeah, because see, when a lion will come in on a kill, they'll pluck this hair loose and they'll start eating through the rib cage. And they'll eat the liver and heart. And
Looks to me like a lion might have killed this and then got interrupted before it got too far on eating. But it hasn't been here too long, 3 or 4 days. Whatever happened, it broke this deer's leg. This deer's leg is busted, so.
she's still got her milk teeth in the front.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Hey.
Quit it. Raven, come on, dogs.
Come here. Come here. Good boy. Get off that. Yeah. Hey, get out of there.
Yeah. We got another lion kill right here. Most likely the same lion that killed the deer a couple 300 yards down the canyon from us right here. That lion's been hanging around in here. We've trailed her a couple weeks ago. So anyway, most time they typically bite through the rib cage, get the heart and liver. Yep. Yep. And then that's their first feed, and then they work on the rest of the deer. But this one here looks like it's been here about a week or so. But maybe we can catch this lion and get some pictures of her. It's hard to catch her. We might be able to catch her right there. So.
See, usually you'd find a lot more leaves and brush and sticks and dirt kicked up on this. She's not really covering them a whole lot. It's kind of different.
Yeah.
Whether it's maybe a younger lion that...
He's probably out of that herd. Both those two are probably out of that herd that we saw.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably same time.
They figured they were safe with us. They haven't seen any lions riding horses lately.
A lion is a very elusive animal, and they're rarely seen out and about. And houndsmen, I think, are very necessary for research, because that it's really the only really effective way to find and catch lions for research. And you can bait them and trap them in live traps and whatnot, but it's just not near as effective.
I've been involved with a number of wildlife filmmaking projects, and I was originally would be brought in as an expert on the lion, and they'd quickly realize, and it was just because they didn't understand how it worked, they'd quickly realize that it was the dog component that made, in my case, me so knowledgeable. It's not that I just had all this knowledge about mountain lions, it's that I had followed these dogs for years and years and years and years, and just kept retaining this information and understanding their travel and behavior.
It's just a baby, this one.
I started out guiding lion hunters right out of high school, and my brother Clint was starting on a cougar project, on these cougar studies. So I was lucky enough to work my last year out of high school on the first cougar project, which was on the Boulder Mountain. Finished that project with him, and then I was fortunate enough to work one of the longest running studies in Utah.
My boys have both been on studies, and they tried to gauge that to where they put so many permits out, so they kept the lion at a certain level.
You are never going to have lions that won't be killed. California is a perfect example. People voted to outlaw lion hunting with hounds in California, and when it passed, they said, oh, we saved the lions. They didn't. The killing doesn't stop. If anything, the killing increases. There have been more lions killed per year now by government contracted hunters than were ever killed when there was a hound hunting season.
Lion populations are successful because of hunters and conservation on the animal itself, and we're all proud of that. And that's just, I think everybody needs to understand that it's not all about killing them with us. That's the least we get out of it. It's everything that goes with it.
Peach. Peach, come here. Buck, Buck. Here, Buck. Buck. Come here, Buck. Here, Buck.
he's come through probably before the storm, so it was supposed to start around 10 o'clock last night, so he's got a few hours on us. If we can get to where he's making a track after this, we're in good shape. So here's your toes and your pad. There's your W.
So, Cat has been walking back and forth, but the freshest track's going south. So we gotta hike around.
Big one.
Chill. Chill. Here. Here. This hill always never gets less steep, you know? It's real touch and go because of this mountain. And there's a bunch of canyons. So every time they're dipping in through those cuts, I'm losing them.
You got them?
Yeah.
They were heading
back
into it.
That's Maisie up there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're in here then. We gotta go over that ridge to get service on.
Treat now. Treat? Yeah. We started this line just back on the other side here, and we had a little storm during the night, and it covered his tracks up, and we've started him, and they were actually trailing him under the snow. And then they've worked him up to where they've jumped him, and they brought him up through these ledges and back down. I believe the tree in the bottom right there. You say he's on a rock?
Yeah, it's gotta be a shady little spot, too. I hope we don't have anything go off there.
Are they on that one at the head of the canyon? Is it up there by that dead tree?
I don't know, I'm kind of back in the thick trees. I could just see him baying him on that rock.
Caught it right across the drainage here. That's a better track there. See this?
There he goes, see? Right through the rocks. They got him right here, boys. Right there in that big old Douglas fir tree. That's a big old line. It's probably one of the toughest things to do, you know, if you to hunt the way we do horseback. Golly, it's it's not easy. Following these lines, you don't know where you're going to end up.
Most of the time you end up in the roughest country around.
These lions like these rocks. They like to spend their time there. For those that think it's something easy, I'd like to invite them to come and go a day with us. You know, and you spend 6-7 hours in the saddle, and then you get to watch these dogs work, do what they do, and then to see a lion at the end of the day is pretty rewarding.
People that know me closely, they know this about me, but I'm very artistically wired. I love photography and filmmaking and drawing, and there's I always look at things through the artistic lens, and so over the course of owning hounds and becoming the houndsman I am today over the last 20 plus years, it really is art, to build the path and massage it into what you want to get out of those dogs through the attributes and the way they work together and the way they can interpret a track, the way I interpret the track, the way that I hand it off to the dogs, the way the dogs make me look good, the fact that I've got this beautiful creature in the tree at the end of the day, the fact that I can call the dogs off by voice, we walk away, we go back to the truck. There's nothing these dogs want to do more than to just be scratched and eat, and that's a dance, and that's art, and when everything goes smoothly and you walk away and you get back to the truck and you finish the day out, you can look back on it and be like, oh, that was a work of art.
Go, boys, come on. I tell you what, there's not a better life. If there's anything I'd change, I'd have done it more. It's truly been in our blood. It's a passion. I know I couldn't wait to get Hunter out on his first line. And he just, little boy, got a ride with my dad to the tree. And I tell you what, it's something that can't be replaced. It's
been able to spend a ton of time and make a ton of memories. My uncle, his brother that passed away, I can't think of one memory that's not with the dogs on the mountain with him. So it's, for our family, it's been a huge deal. We've been very blessed to be where we are and able to have these hounds and mules and lions to be out here to pursue and make the memories we have. So it's a special deal for sure, every part of it.